Hey fans, welcome back. We're just gonna go straight to Willie with a fan piece to start.
Yeah, got a nice one here, all the way from Pakistan actually. So this one's quite topical. So we're really we've got the trawler out here, and we're reaching quite casting quite a fucking far net, aren't we?
Yeah.
Umar says, "Disgraceful dogs! How dare you kick out our Pakistan in our own tournament on our own land? You guys are not welcome in Lahore anymore. Goodbye."
Yeah, nice.
So yeah,
All right.
that's summed up
Mm.
the thoughts of Pakistan. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, so I say he's obviously talking about the cricket, the Champions Trophy.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't think he's talking about Super Rugby.
yeah. Yeah. Well, we can talk about a bit of cricket because it's been a successful Champions Trophy so far. Don't know why he's
Mm,
anti any like Pakistan just not in form, are they? He shouldn't be anti. Sorry, he shouldn't really even be anti the Blackcaps because Um,
mm.
yeah, they won, but I feel like they went about it probably in the right way. They haven't been dirty or anything, so
Yeah,
uh,
he should probably be going for us
mm.
right now instead of like maybe in India or something like that.
Oh
He
yeah, you'd
probably
think that.
should be backing us more than India, but
Oh, I'd say that he
yeah,
will
I
be
don't.
deep down. Yeah, he will be
Yeah,
deep down.
I can't put myself in this guy's brain though. That's the only thing, unfortunately.
Yeah, mm.
I would
Yeah,
love to. I
yeah,
would love to
mm.
walk a day in Umar's shoes, but yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so have you been impressed by the Champions Trophy so far for the Black Caps?
Yeah, yeah, I think like we said when we first previewed the first game,
Mm.
thought that one against Pakistan is just one, especially with our form coming in, that
Yeah,
we would just always lose.
yeah,
Um so yeah, definitely impressed by that. Kind of I don't know who I was talking to that said it, but just the fact that we've had heaps of different people step up at different times has been
yeah,
quite good as well. Like it's not just one person churning out runs for us or
yeah,
taking all the wickets. It's
yeah.
kind of shared the load. Like we've had Will Young, Tom Latham get hundreds, and then
Ravindra.
Ravindra,
Yep.
and the bowling's been kind of
Yeah,
steady share it rounds. Like
yeah.
yeah, so no, that I think that's been pretty impressive. Eh?
Yeah, no, you're right. Everyone's especially in the batting order. Phillips as well got a big score, and Conway's had a couple of pretty solid ones. So like, I think the only person that hasn't scored runs has been Williamson. So
Williamson,
which is
but
like
yeah,
that's the best sign because you want him to be due going into a semi
yeah,
final or a final. So
yeah,
um, real confident in the batting order to be honest, which is funny. Like these pitches are
yeah.
just absolute roads, and it's weird. It's kind of like it's kind of like that Indian series where we won 3-0. At the moment, our current
Mm.
crop of players, it's almost like we're actually more suited to the subcontinent than our own conditions.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, one of the things with these games, it kind of goes under like underappreciated is when the dew comes in, it's a completely different pitch. So
yeah.
like you want to be the chasing team because it
Oh,
just
yeah.
turns into an absolute road. So like you see most of the teams that are batting second will win. Like
Yeah. Even if they're
most
chasing
times.
350, it doesn't even fucking matter. It's
Yeah,
like,
even if it like
yeah.
yeah, that England one, it just
Mm,
turned into an absolute road.
yeah.
Like and they just chased down 350 comfortably as fuck. Like lost
Yeah.
two wickets early up front,
Mm,
the Aussies, and then they just went on like a fucking 300 run partnership. It's like, oh yeah,
yeah.
sweet. Like usually 350 would be incredible and so
Yeah.
hard to chase down, but yeah, I think that's the trend of these Pakistani wickets when the dew comes in.
Yeah. Nah, that's, yeah, 100%. I was going to talk about that too. I was like, for me, the most important thing in both the semi and the final is the toss. Like, if we
Yeah.
can, and also with our lineup, I reckon, because if
And
I,
sorry, do you mind if I
yeah,
just put? And we have got the best tosser in the whole competition, and Mitchell Santner as our
yeah, we
captain.
do.
So hopefully he can channel all of his big tosser energy into that
Yeah. Yeah,
into that
that's a
and
very
win
good
each
point.
of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
sorry,
very
that's
good
just a
point.
side note.
Nah, nah,
Yeah,
you're quite right though. But I mean, because it's not only what you're saying about the pitch, but I think if I look at the makeup of our team right now,
mm,
if I had to, everyone's been performing and everyone's doing alright, but I still think our weakness is our bowling attack, and I just
mm,
think like if you bat first in this tournament, you can lose the game in the first 30 overs if you bat first. Like if you have
Mm,
a top order collapse
yeah,
and you
yeah,
only
you're
score
gone.
280, even if you get 300, you're
Yeah,
probably fucked. Whereas if we bowl first, and even if like some of our bowlers, because Matt Henry's obviously good, but the others are pretty inconsistent. Even if
yeah,
a few of them
yeah,
get out of the seamers, if a few of them get towed up and the other team ends up getting a 360, you're actually still a
yeah.
chance.
You
So
take
long,
that. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
you just
yeah,
have to. I just think bowl first and just at least at the 50
yeah,
over mark, you're in the game every time. It doesn't matter.
yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
but we can absolutely lose a game, especially a big one, batting first, and it's happened in so
Yeah,
many tournaments previously. You can just see it happening because, like, if you're batting first, yeah, you need to get 350, and if you lose early
mm,
wickets,
yeah. You're
then
buggered.
yeah,
Yeah,
you are because you're gonna have to. Yeah, you can't, score runs at the pace you should because you're needing to. The guys coming in and needing to get, settle it down a bit. So that's
yeah.
massive for me as the toss.
No, 100%. No, I agree with you.
Yeah,
I reckon that's a great point. You
mm,
raised there with the you
yeah,
can't win a game batting first, especially with our team, but we could easily lose it. I
yeah,
think that you've hit the nail on the head there. I think
yeah,
those two factors, like our
yeah,
team makeup and the pitches, like it's just so crucial for us to be
yeah,
able to get those tosses right.
yeah, for
So
sure.
let's hope that Mitchell Santner rubs himself or something and gets all
Yeah,
of channels all of his tosser luck, big tosser energy for us.
yeah. Would you
Big
do you
lanky dweeb.
so just at the time of recording again, we're not sure of the opponent. We obviously know that we're through to the
Mm.
semi alongside India and Apple. Do you have a preference as to who you would play in the semi and then the final if you want to go there too?
I'd want the Saffers. I want the
Yeah,
Saffers in the
yeah,
semi. They
yeah,
just can't make it. They just have full demons getting into finals. So,
yeah,
um, yeah, I'd like to kind of gaslight on that almost.
yeah. And
Yeah,
is that?
just want to
Yeah,
stay the absolute hell away from Australia.
I think that's it. So your preference would then be is we play South Africa and then India beat
India
Aussie.
knockout
Yeah,
Aussie, yeah.
yeah, yeah, and then we play
Because
India. Yeah,
India also operate with similar demons in
yeah,
finals.
yeah.
So, yeah,
Mm. And we've
yeah. So
obviously
that would be
yeah.
my preferred path, I
Mm.
think.
Yeah. How like it's hard, eh? Like again, this is nowhere near as big as the World Cup. The Champions Trophy just isn't
Mm,
nearly as
yeah,
important. But like, imagine losing another final. It just and you can
yeah.
kind of
It'd
see
be
it.
heartbreaking.
Eh? It's
Although
yeah.
I'll give one shout here.
Mm,
The Aussie team could be a bit underdone compared to us because they had the one game against England, then
yeah.
their game against South Africa got fully abandoned, so they didn't even have a ball bowled.
Yeah.
They were playing Afghanistan. They were going to thump them, to be fair,
Mm,
but this their team isn't as strong as it usually is. Like they've got some BBL vets in there,
mm,
and that's not Brazilian Butler for you dirty pricks out there. That's the Big Bash League.
yeah.
They're running. They don't have any Stark, Hazelwood, Cummins. They're running Spencer Johnson, Ben Dwarshuis,
Yeah.
and Nathan Ellis as their pacers. Like Nathan Ellis is a pretty dirty bowler, but
Yeah.
the other two very inexperienced, especially in ODIs. They're just
Yeah.
T20 guys. So that's um, and they're bowling like Maxwell, Zampa, and Matt Short, heaps of overs. So
Yeah.
like, there's definitely a weakness there,
Mm,
and
yeah.
they're a bit underdone. So that could be a smoky for if we were matched up against them, but.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, I think our side of the draw's better to be on for who we
Yeah.
get paired against.
Yeah.
The Safford Demons or the undercooked Aussies.
Yeah. Now, fingers crossed. Like it would be pretty cool if we could win this. It'd be pretty bloody awesome. But especially like there's that high of beating India 3-0 in India, which was like up there with the
Mm,
greatest ever Black Caps moments. Like for a lot of
yeah,
people, that'll be
they
the
will
top.
come back with the biggest revenge body if we verse them in the final, though.
Yeah, that's
They'll be
it.
looking so good.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah,
probably put like 600 on us and like fucking bowl us out for 20 if we
yeah,
verse them in the final.
yeah. But like, yeah. So we obviously had that massive series win over there, but then you come back and then you fucking underwhelming, horrific against England at home. it was just like a
Mm,
massive like, oh fuck, maybe we're not even that good. Like it was a real weird feeling. So if we kind of
yeah.
had that high of beating India, then obviously the depression of just being horrific against England, and then go
Mm,
back and win the Champions Trophy, it'd be kind of like, oh, maybe we should just relocate
yeah,
to
we'll take that.
Sri Lanka or something and be a subcontinent country.
No, or move to Pakistan. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
we can
Yeah,
just
good
yeah,
climate.
yeah.
Yeah,
Or maybe we
uh,
could just do what all the British people do and go live in Dubai, and we can just go
yeah,
live in the.
yeah,
We can just move New Zealand to Dubai.
yeah. Just got a quick
AJ Patel and Will Somerville would be pretty happy about
yeah, they'll be the coaches. Um, what was I gonna say? Um, oh, who do you reckon is like the most important player in the semi final and final? If you had to pick one. Go a smoky. Like, obviously,
Ooh.
everyone's going to say like a Kane Williamson or a Matt Henry, but if you had to say like a smoky under the radar one,
I'm gonna go. Oh, like it's not that much of a smoky, but Ravindra.
yeah,
I reckon he's just such a,
mm,
especially against like Aussie as well. He like
yeah, mm,
if we get Aussie, then definitely Ravindra. He's definitely my choice.
yeah,
He lines up against him so well.
mm, yeah,
But
and
apart
he gets the
from
subcontinent too though,
yeah,
so it's, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
he understands it.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
bats well.
careful.
Oh no,
Um,
I just said bats well there.
otherwise, I'm gonna go for a Michael Bracewell.
Yeah, that's the one
As a
I had. You
smoky.
fucking stolen him from me, mate. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the most
stolen.
important thing.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you, one person that's not going to be a smoky. That's Tom Latham. He's going to get out for one in a big
yeah,
game. What a
yeah,
shock!
100%.
So
Yeah,
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 I'd
nah,
almost bet my life on that.
yeah, yeah. No, I reckon Bracewell because he has that role. Like that Bangladesh game, obviously, he was the most important player, but he has
Yeah,
that he has that ability to genuinely win you the game. Like he can bowl an unreal spell, but
yeah,
also be the late. Like he's a fucking competent batsman, and if you ever do
yeah.
have a collapse or you do need late runs at a quick clip, like he's just the kind
Yeah,
of guy for
he's
every
more than
situation.
capable at that.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like if him having a good game is so much bigger than some other guys having a big game. Like if Michael Bracewell gets you 3 wickets at 5 runs and over and gets you 60
and a
off
nice
30,
50 off
yeah,
30. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like
yeah,
that's massive. It goes so far in terms of winning the game, and every team needs
yeah.
someone like that. And I don't know if everyone does. To be fair, like not at least in form.
No,
They try and have
yeah,
that sort of player. And we've obviously got it in Phillips too, who's a similar level, I
yeah,
guess. Um, but yeah, no. Just one. I got a scenario as well to finish.
yeah.
Um,
Oh, do you mind if I just one thing?
yeah.
I'm pretty happy this tournament though that England literally got knocked out.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Mm,
within 2 games. Like,
yeah.
bang, bang. That's just a side note for all those English viewers out there. I know there's probably a
Yeah.
couple because been abused by a couple of people in the pubs about it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
like you get flogged by Aussie when you get 350 and then you lose to Afghanistan. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, put that
Um,
in your
but-
pipe and smoke it. You big woofters.
yeah.
Yeah, that's just a side note. Yeah,
Nah,
sorry.
I'm big on that. Fuck England. It's always a good day or a good tournament if England go out. They're just the fans are the
Mm.
worst.
Especially
Um,
group stage. Yeah,
yeah, just
group
knobs.
stage. Yeah, and you just inject the tears. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
100%. Nah, it's so much arrogance and just
Mm.
any tournament they go out early doors, bring it on. We're all fans of that, and we also kind of we don't want to have to play them similar to Aussie. We kind of
Mm.
yeah, I don't know, you just get
Don't
scared.
match up too well against him.
Nah, we don't match up well with them at all. But
Mm.
yeah. So anyway, you got anything else, or do you want me to present you with a scenario?
No, no. Yeah, present it.
All
Present it
right.
for me.
It's nothing. It's actually nothing dirty or anything. It's just quite a something I'm actually a little bit interested in. So, not the
Mm.
end of this year, but the end of next year, I believe the Blackcaps play the Boxing Day Test. Um, obviously at the MCG. Um, would
Mm-hmm.
would you rather the Blackcaps win this Champions Trophy or the Blackcaps win that specific Boxing Day Test? So not necessarily the series, but they
Ooh,
win the Boxing Day Test.
damn. Oh, that's tough.
Yeah,
I think I'd have to go for that Boxing Day test one because I think I'll probably be able to be there for that in person.
yeah. Are you
Um,
are you looking at that?
and
Because I was
just
thinking about it. I'm gonna try.
yeah, I
Yeah,
might size that up. Just a
yeah,
massive 5 days of getting on the grog,
yeah,
enjoying it, abusing Aussies, and to get a win would just be
yeah,
insane. Like, yeah, no, I'll definitely go for that.
yeah. Nah, I'm the same. Like the Champions Trophy would be huge, but I think, and obviously, if this was a World Cup, you go to the World Cup every day of the week
Mm,
without even thinking.
yeah.
But I just think the Champions Trophy is important and it is big. It'd be so good if we win it, but
Mm,
beating Aussie in the Boxing Day Test with thousands of Kiwis over there would just be such a fucking good time,
would be yeah.
and it would give us the respect of maybe getting more. And like obviously, when we have gone there, at least in our lifetime, hasn't been many, but we just get fucking pumped, and it's like
Yeah.
over in 3 days. It's just it's
Yeah.
bad. We're just never in the game, so it would be such a big win to go over there and beat them in a Boxing Day Test for
Mm,
MCG. I think that would be huge
no,
for both of
absolutely.
us. Yeah, so now I'll go the same. Sweet. Yeah, so Black Caps semi-finals, finals. So yeah, just hopefully we've got all the cricket community tuning in for this one, and just let us know in the
Mm,
comments if you think we've left anything out, or you want us to make another episode maybe before the final that we're going to get really
yeah,
into. So yeah.
looking forward to getting some more comments from Pakistan, maybe even Bangladesh if you guys want to cheer
Mm.
for us.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
more than happy for that. So
If they're
yeah,
still following. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Bangladesh are usually pretty good in the DMs, so so just shoot, yeah.
Yeah, they are. Alrighty. Cheers, community.